What is good, Nio family? It's your boy Rey-Jay back with another video, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the one and only Nio and why I'm extremely bullish for the near-term and long-term futures. I'm going to talk about what on earth the mainstream media has been saying about Nio quite recently that makes me very, very bullish. I'm going to talk about what Nio has been putting on their Twitter page that makes me even more bullish than ever before. But before I do talk about the Nio Twitter page, the mainstream media, and the technical analysis of Nio and price predictions and all that good stuff, I do have to mention I'm not a financial, legal, or taxation expert, so I'll take this as financial, legal, or taxation advice. Everything in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash that like button if you want to see more videos like this. It not only benefits me, but benefits the entire Nio community as a whole. With all that said and done and out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Nio right now, we are absolutely killing it. Nio is up over 6.7% for the day. We started off at $40.36. We ran up to $42.22, which is where we have quite a bit of resistance. But then we kind of consolidated in this range, which is a really good sign because we're consolidating kind of in the 40s if you zoom out. But overall, there was quite a bit of volatility. We dropped to about $41 and I would say 78 cents towards the very end. And then we ran up immediately after, running up to $42.22, showing lots and lots of strength and a very good closing. From a Bollinger standpoint, we touched the upper band many, many times, but look at this closing, guys. We closed just at the upper Bollinger, showing a significant increase in price, showing that Nio is looking really good. Even in the after hours, it's already going up even more. We're almost 7% up as of right now. But currently, when we closed at the market time, we closed at 6.7% up for the day. Let's go, guys. It's looking really, really good. And that's once again confirming what I told you guys, that Nio has the potential to make big moves right now. But anyways, looking at the MACD right now, I want you guys to see something. Nio did show it entered a bit of a bearish cycle on the 9th of November, which caused it to drop just a little bit. But after that, it kind of is on the verge of reversing. We're not quite there yet, which means we could see a little bit of sideways action before another run-up starts. Now, why am I talking about the big run-up? Well, another reason is the RSI. The RSI is showing more strength than before at 56.46. It was previously at around, I would say, the 40s. Now we're at 56.46. So Nio is now showing more strength and had a big run, but this doesn't necessarily mean that it's just going to be green forever and just straight up explode overnight. I do believe Nio is going to explode quite soon, especially because on December 18th, 2021, we have the big Nio Day coming up where Nio is going to have big announcements, and I believe the anticipation, the excitement leading up to that is going to cause Nio to have a big rally. So I'm still very bullish. It's still following this trend. Remember, about a month ago, Nio was at $33. Remember that. We're still at $42.20. And we are still doing well. Now, before I give you guys a specific price prediction for where I see this thing going, let's go over with what the news is saying and what Nio put on their Twitter page. First off, the Motley Fool reported, here's why Nio, Fisker, and EVgo are charging higher today. And they should have said no pun intended, but it's A-okay. Anyways, Rivian, the company Rivian just went IPO. It's looking really good right now. It has a market cap of over $100 billion. Now, even though the company doesn't have much revenue yet, it's still a very good sign for the EV space as a whole, as a new big dog just entered IPO. Additionally, the US House has a $7.5 billion funding plan to develop EV charging infrastructure. And what does that mean, guys? Well, basically, a lot of people were afraid that they would not have a convenient place to recharge. Then the legislation has passed, which is going to help this problem, and this is going to be associated with an increase in EV sales, which did help the entire EV companies as a whole. Now, even though there was some negative news that did come out, guys, such as the fact that CPI data is not that great, the Evergrande situation as well, and also Tesla, we know that Elon Musk sold about $5 billion worth of Tesla that caused Tesla to drop, but that wasn't enough to stop Nio. So I do want to put it out there that could lead to a little bit of sideways action for Nio, but overall, I do think that leading up to December 18th, we're going to see a big run up, and I'm very, very bullish. Now, right over here, it was reported that Chinese EV startup Nio's journey to the West, and it's basically going over the big journey that Nio has made. They're talking about Nio's ambitions for Europe, for Norway, for big countries outside of China that make people very, very, happy and excited. They're talking about how Nio has sports sedans, Neo's European expansion is just killing it. And now Neo is basically getting ready to open in Europe. We're talking about selling cars in Norway. We're talking about selling ET7 models in Germany. I mean, once again, really big news because they're not just selling cars, but they're integrating battery swapping technology as well. So this is a big future update for the world. I think it's going to be absolutely huge and it gives Neo insane potential. So finally, with Neo's Twitter, they stated that before Nami was offered in all of their cars, with most of their users joining in and choosing to welcome her, I guess Nami's a girl, her along their journeys, the history behind their unique digital assistant began with them thinking about their relationship between future users and the car as a friend. So, believe it or not, guys, Neo cars are robots. And I want to reiterate that they're basically robots. They have a personality known as Nami, and Nami is basically able to interact with the users, the drivers, the customers. And what does that mean for Neo? We're talking about really good customer experience. We know Neo has lots of real estate, which is good for their company. They're building a big brand in China. And on top of that, their brand is about to go global. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal. But Nami, for me, is one thing that's going to make Neo really stand out. I'm talking about a car that could talk to you, a car you could talk to. If you tell Nami to like take a picture, Nami will do it for you. If you tell Nami, hey, it's kind of like Siri, but Nami has two eyes and a face, so you could basically talk to it. I think it's really cute, and I think it's a very brilliant idea. It's very awesome. So with the EV sector, innovating, this is going to be huge for Neo simultaneously. So I do want to bring this up one more time. This is basically their Q3 earnings report. And once again, it is projected that we may see a bit of a drop by Q4, but this may not be reported until I would say January. So it's nothing to be worried about right now. But we could see a drop because of what happened in October. But remember, besides Q4, Neo has been going up and up and up every single month, every single quarter, just killing it. We're talking about huge increases in their revenue, huge increases in their sales and deliveries. The company is still killing it. So even if there is one month where there's a slight drop, I still think it's going to be absolutely huge for the future. I think 2022 is going to be a massive year for Neo. But for the short term, I definitely see this thing having a good run up until December 18th. For December 18th, the huge run is coming because Neo Day is much highly anticipated. $56 is where I think this thing could actually go to by then. And that's my price target. I definitely see insane potential, not just now, but over longer periods of time. We're going to see the same thing happen again. So I do see Neo hitting very high numbers by next year, by the next upcoming months, but it's just a matter of time. So give Neo the time it needs. I do want to mention that there is a battery chip, I mean, not a battery, the chip shortage that's still going on. And despite that, we're not 110% recovered from that. But I believe that by the next upcoming weeks, more progress will be made. The next upcoming months, even more progress, and we're going to have a full recovery. And Neo is going to absolutely crush it. I'm very bullish on this company. I do see Neo hitting above $100 by next year and above $200 by the year after, quite easily. I'm very bullish in this company once again. So give it the time it needs, and please take care, guys. Neo is a monster that's ready to explode. It's a beast. It's ready. Give it the time it needs, and this thing will really pay off. Thank you for listening, guys. Have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.